Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. We're having fun. I'm in Atlanta and they're in Indiana, and we talking all about Chris Booty Hole on this episode.
No. Say something that will make people want to tune in.
Okay. He stick his cat tail up his ass after the music. What was that?
I started the recording.
Was that the cat talking?
Yeah.
What's your cat name? Mittens. Ain't that what they make cats out of? Mittens?
You've offended her. She's walking away now.
That cat look like she farted in your face.
Oh, she does. Cats don't give a fuck. Like, she will, if she's wants food or just wants to be petted in the middle of the night, she'll wake me up at 3 a.m. just clawing at my face.
She would have her eyeball slapped to her head. Fucking with me. How you guys been doing?
I've been great.
Yeah, it's been a really good week. Eventful,
I don't know,
crazy.
Something's different the last 3 weeks. Just, I don't know. I've been doing great.
I wonder what it is.
It's been crazy here because I was gonna still working to get you down here, Deon, but I had to go. We had some COVID cases on the set. So
yeah,
I'm in quarantine. They moved a nanny in. They was trying to move me out. All kind of crazy shit.
What's it? So, was it like behind the scenes people, or was it somebody in the cast?
It was something serious. I can't really say because they don't really tell you who it is. But
was it more than one person?
Yeah, it was like 5 or 6 people.
See.
But then, some people came back and it was wrong. I don't know. But I know I'm locked down. I can't even go out the house.
Did you see they were that club was packed for a little Bow Wow in Houston?
Bow Wow.
Well, he's just Bow Wow now. He's not little Bow Wow anymore. He's just Bow Wow.
There we go.
No, I just seen a club here in Atlanta for somebody named Asia Doll, and my niece put it up. And she had her camera going, and nobody had on masks. I was like, "You motherfuckers must have got the antibiotics, the vaccine, or whatever the fuck it is."
That's what they were doing at that club down in Houston. He had a concert, and it was mask optional. Nobody in that bitch had masks on, and it was packed. People was sweating. He had only on a t-shirt. I was like, y'all niggas is playing with y'all lives. So it was trending on Twitter. And there's all these people saying, y'all gonna die for Bow Wow?
Are people just people are getting the vaccine, so they're just like, fuck it? What is it?
I don't know. You mean, I don't know if a vaccine has ever been created so fucking quick. And then you just gonna go out and just fucking, you don't even know. I mean, your lips ain't even turned backwards yet. You don't really know if this shit is working yet. Did they test it on somebody and re-give them COVID? I don't fucking know. I'm not fucking with that. Ain't no Miss Shirley kids. What's them black folks' name that they did them experiments on, Deon?
The Tuskegee people?
Yeah, the Tuskegee. Ain't no Miss, what they call them, Miss Avery girls, boys?
I don't know. I have to Google it. So the vaccine here, in Fishers, they just put a mandatory, or not a mandatory, but you can get on this list. So the way they do the vaccine is it only lasts for 6 hours once they open the vial, and they have to give 10 vaccines at a time. So they got all these people on this sign-up list, and they call you 30 minutes before your vaccine. Otherwise, they have to throw the whole vaccine away.
That means that shit ain't ready. That shit, you pop the top on something and it go bad. Nigga, that shit out here going bad like avocado.
Yeah.
You cut an avocado and 10 minutes later, that motherfucker blue on the inside. You like, what the fuck? No, I wait.
So do you have to stop? Are you guys shooting yet? So when this happened, did it just derail everything, or were you still kind of like everybody's
we
bubbled
don't
up.
start shooting a Tuesday. No, and it wasn't none of, it was nothing immediately. It was outside. Usually they just do trace contacting and they'll find out where it's happening at and stuff like that. But so I'm just locked down. I'm literally
Yeah.
fucking locked down. I literally can't go anywhere. And I
But-
have packed my shit because I had to pack all those kids shit. So I literally been rotating the same pair of 4 drawers. And I gotta go get me some fucking underwear. You know what I'm saying? I like to drop shit in the floor and keep going.
I
So-
can attest sharing rooms with her. She do drop shit in the floor and keep going.
So
I have a-
how are you handling like just being stuck in the house? Because even though you like go out to Walmart every morning, Chick-fil-A in the afternoon. I mean, are
Well,
you going
I'm
absolutely
so
nuts?
I'm so busy with the strips, and you constantly punching them, you constantly trying to make them good. Then we writing the last episode now, so it's always something for me to do here. Today, today I just decided to fucking watch movies. I'm like, I've worked myself to death. And then my friend Tom Simmons, this dude, I rolled over this morning at 4 o'clock, and he was like, "Oh, you awake?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I called him. I was like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "I'm sitting here fixing the strip." I said, "Nigga, you ain't been to sleep yet?" And he's like, "No." So as I was waking up, he was going to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, just working on strips, trying to making them better, making them. It's it, it's kind of weird when it's a voice show
Mm,
because these characters are characters that you guys see, but my real family lived through them. So
right.
I don't see them as characters. I see them as real family members. So I know how they're talking. I know what they're doing, but it's coming along pretty good.
Has it been hard for you to kind of get over, like give that up and say, well, no, it'd be funnier if they didn't act the way that they reacted in real life?
Well, I want them to. It's funny for them to react the way they react in real life because my family is so fucking funny and I know
Right.
what they would say. Like we don't sit around the house and act like the world ain't real outside. Like it's no problem for somebody to be like, you musty, go wash your ass. And that's some of the shit you gonna see on this show. Not quite like that.
Have you had to tell anybody that since you've been in Atlanta?
No. No, but I've been raising a little hell since I've been here in Atlanta. Because it's so
What'd you
it's
do?
like it's so much behind the scene that people don't know. It's like hair department. Then they got you put this you get your hair done and then they gotta approve it. Then people got to shop for you, and then you don't want your belly rolls hanging out. Then you got to try on 9,000 girders because you fat, and they really don't make girders to stretch. So Quisha tell me, you don't fuck with Quisha. Quisha is just, I don't even fucking know why I love Quisha. This bitch talking about, oh, look at this girl I got on. It just go fit. Just order you a 3X. That motherfucking 3X came in her size. I couldn't even put a foot in that motherfucker. It was like a blood pressure cup on my fucking foot. Bitch, why do I listen to you? I can't wear shit you do. It was the smallest fucking 3X I ever. I mean, Deon, it would have squared you to death.
I don't even know
So
what word that
I
was.
said, just order me. So I was like, do they have a 10X? Because I'm gonna need a 10X in this motherfucker.
10X.
Did they make a 10X?
I don't.
5 fold foam.
We're going to put two 8X's together for that motherfucker.
Betty's big and tall girdle store.
Yeah, so you have to go get your hair fixed. and
So
then
you can't use the girdles you already have?
They usually got holes in them, Deon, for snatching them up over my stomach and shit. You run them like that, and they don't protect. My girdle, you pull them over the stomach, and a bunch of little stomach just sticking out the girdle. One little hole
fat.
that, so it looked like a bunch of little ant pies in the front of the girdle. So you got warts on your stomach. No, nigga, I got holes in my girdle.
Girdles are not supposed to be one use like condoms. What are you doing?
You're the only person I know that treats them like pantyhose.
Well, that's about what they are with my fat ass. 'Cause once you pull them up, them spanks, the spanks used to be so tight that you couldn't fucking breathe in them. Now it's like one time I wear them, they're like some pantyhose. Then you got, I'm almost 50. I I have a problem with getting the girdle up over my booty because it's so big. So I have to get Gary out of them in the back while I'm pulling the front, and then we like jump. It's almost like I'm jumping out the bed off into that motherfucker.
Miss Pat, if you did that on OnlyFans, you wouldn't need a TV show.
Right.
You think they'll pay me to put on my girl? Because you know I got a lot of stomach, so I gotta fold that bitch a certain way and pack it in there it'd be like a Lunchable when you get it all together.
You can do the Bust It challenge.
I am gonna do the Bust It challenge.
Have you seen the Bust It challenge, Chris?
I haven't. Let me look it up.
Oh, how you missed the Bust It challenge?
He's too busy being nosy in them books.
Uh-huh.
Come on. I've been so busy that I didn't even get to see all of this bullshit with Storm the Capitol and shit.
Is Gary on about to hop on? Because I have gotten so many messages from people like, can y'all please get Gary on to talk about this? I hit her up on Instagram a couple days ago.
Gary, we got your
we
mic.
we should make that the next episode. Let's.
Oh, the next one? Okay.
Yeah,
we'll put it on the next one.
Make one serious one and one fun one.
Yeah.
All right, I'm watching it.
So I'm definitely thinking,
oh yeah, I have seen this. I watched many hours of
again. Kush was like, you got to do the Bust It challenge. I'm like, bitch, you gonna get me up? Am I gonna bust it? I'm just gonna show my ass because I could toot my booty up. I think I'm gonna have Ashley drop to the floor and look like a hoe because that's right up our alley. That is
well, y'all faces are interchangeable, so it'll look like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people definitely think it's me, but I think I'm gonna do it on set.
So how's she liking being back home?
Huh?
How is she liking being back home?
She is working. She do my makeup and stuff, and it's a lot. Next week is the shit starts, so everything is gonna be like running 100 miles an hour. And I was like, Kate, if I call you a black bitch, forgive me, but shit is about to get real next week. You might be all kind of crazy motherfuckers. Just forgive me. I'm gonna be stressed.
I know. Every time the couple times I've had a chance to talk to you, you seem like you're stressed out.
It's not really the stress. It's just so much to do. People don't realize it's production. You got 200-300 people you working with, and then you the star of the show, so you getting pulled. Is this and that and this and that, and it's just so much. It's so much. Then you got 5 actors, and you got to make sure everything. This show was shot in LA, and they shipped as much as they could find, and we had the rights to Atlanta. So we do the walkthrough. Oh shit, a few things missing, and you got to get everything approved that can be on the show. It's a lot.
So like, do you have to get everything that's like in the background approved?
Yeah, if it belongs to real people, the art that you see in this show, which is like original black art and it's very expensive, you had to get all of that approved.
Oh wow! Like, so you have to go to the artist.
That you see, you have to get it approved.
Wow, that's I mean, I never would have thought that much detail went into it.
Music, you have to get all the music approved unless Viacom own it. So you pick a song and you're like, well, we got to wait and see. And you always got to have a backup plan because something might fall through.
When you walked into the warehouse, because I saw on your Instagram, like some of the videos, and it looks like a giant warehouse with like a line of rooms.
Yeah.
And with each of the different rooms, it looked like an airplane hangar of rooms that had been built. Like when you walked in there for the first time, what was your thought?
Well, I've been on set before. So, and everybody's like, are you excited? I said, I don't feel like the star. I feel like I'm going to work.
Need to fire somebody then.
Yeah, right.
Then you'll feel like the star.
I'm nice. I don't want to fire anybody, but like everybody like, hey, Miss Pat, hey, I just feel like I'm going to work.
Right.
I don't think I've been Hollywood. Have I? I don't think I have, other than can you go get me some coffee and make
Kate's
sure
in the corner going, no, not at all. No.
That was one day last week where I woke up in such a. Did I tell you I was in a bad mood? I went to the set.
You politely alerted them that you were in a bad mood.
Yeah, well, I have a life coach, so I called her and I said, can you listen to me? I'm in a pissed off motherfucking mood. And I cussed from the time I got in that long ass Dunkin' Donut line. And then, you know, when you already pissed off, somebody add something to the pissed off. So the lady was like, how many coffees do you want? You know how they talk. And I'm like, ma'am, a large coffee with cream and sugar. Splenda, 3 Splenda. I'm like, bitch. So I got out and drove back around and got back in line so I wouldn't be an asshole to this Dunkin' Donut lady. So I just
look at your life
like,
coach doing work, because normally you need to cuss that lady out. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I was like, and what's so great about the life coach is that the bitch, she just right there. Can you talk? I know you're probably taking a shit, but just listen to me while you wipe your ass. So it helped me out. It helped me out a lot. She's been helping me out just to calm me the fuck down. And I don't know, some days my nerves get to going and shit, and I'm like, this is a fucking TV show.
Yeah. I saw in Quisha, like she was on set with you, and I think I texted Quisha or Kate. I was like, this is exciting. This is like getting real. Like, wow, look at it. Like, I don't know. You've talked so much about it, and it's been in the 2 years we've been friends. Like, it's been such a constant topic of conversation, but like seeing the video of it just made it seem so much more real.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. Next week, catering will be that nigga. All the free food you want. The crazy part is like usually you on set and you don't have a COVID police. So our COVID police look like T-Pain without the money. He like a broke ass T-Pain with his braids always need to be redone. And he run up on you. Put your ass on 6 feet apart. And you could be outside. And this motherfucker wants you to be 6 feet apart. You like, nigga, do you know ain't no roof? It's the air out here. We got on masks. So you can have on a mask, a shield, and he'll come and break your whole conversation up.
So it sounds like he need that job.
Yeah, right.
Deon, I've been wanting to say, if you don't get he did a video, right, where he teaches you about COVID and shit, and he had those same braids that needed to be retouched, and I drug these shit out of him. He's like worrisome, but he's doing his job, so you don't want to cuss the man out.
Right.
So I can't cuss him out. I run from him.
Well, why don't we take a quick break and then come back and talk more about the show?
All right, y'all, we back.
So
I got the crazy part is I got to learn 9 strips. The good part about it is I done read the shit out of all 9 of them.
Yeah. So does it help that you wrote most of them?
Be honest with you, you really write all of them when it's the show is about you, because
right.
They do the foundation, the writers does the foundation, and you go back and add your voice in it or some real stories that they're not familiar with about you. So it helped that I'm a part of. I'm writing. It helped that I am in the writer's room, so I know exactly where they're going. When they tell off and they put some, I'm like, I wouldn't say that. You know, sometimes they try to put correct English in my mouth, and I'm like, no, nigga, that ain't how I talk.
Writing it and reading it and being so like a part of it, does that help the memorization for when you actually have to act it out?
Yeah, because you done read those lines so much, but don't get me wrong. Now, when you're creating the show, lines change all the way till you get to the floor. But like the main jokes that's been hanging in from the first time you wrote it, you hear it and you know exactly what's supposed to come next. Well, for me, I do. So like we're shooting episode 2 starting Tuesday. I'm very familiar with 02. Like I was laying in the bed just saying everybody line. I'm like, damn, I'm acting like Will Smith. And I can say that line. I'm saying my line. I'm like, I hope I don't get out there and start mumbling this shit. But I know that strip damn near from front to back now.
Yeah.
It's all my comedy.
Yeah. This seems to just have taken a lot of stress and toll on you, but especially Jordan. Poor Jordan, your writer. Deon, it just sounds like poor Jordan's going through some stuff right now.
He's got to get it all consolidated.
Fuck you, Deon. You took that and ran with that comedy. You took that look, because what the fuck were we talking about?
He said he was hurt and he was sad. He said, I don't know how to consolidate a gay nigga. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? He said, I said, oh, console. You mean console?
he been going through some shit, but it's a new territory for all of us, and we happy to finally get this show on the road, so I can work on these other projects I got. Uh, hopefully I have some good news about a new job I might have. It's very exciting too. So it's nothing I created, it's something that somebody wants me to be a part of. So
Are
I'm
you gonna do
excited.
the Indy 500 this year? Is that why you wearing the flag?
Fuck you, Deon. You and your fake ass Bay Area flag in the back. Ain't that supposed to be the Bay Area?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you ain't been there. What the fuck you in San Francisco
We
for?
we have been there. We did.
We literally
It was
like
actually a year
to
ago.
the day. Yeah.
We were. You don't remember that?
Was it a year today?
Like 2-3 days ago. Yeah, a year to the day.
Yeah. Those
Oh,
gay
wow.
dudes. Those gay dudes were talking about having herpes on the first date.
Did
Oh,
we
you
ever
remember that?
air that?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 episodes.
Episode 16.
What one that gonorrhea had?
It was gonorrhea or syphilis or something aggressive.
I think it was gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Oh, he said
I
he
just
had
remember he kept
bacteria.
touching me. It's like, yo, you need to stop touching me.
He was trying to make your booty juicy. I miss you guys. Is it snowing there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
It
got,
came
like-
out of nowhere yesterday.
Yeah. Like an inch.
We had like 3 snow flurries here, and they put out all the salt trucks that ain't been crunk up in 2 years.
It hasn't stuck here on the roads. Like there's like been a light dusting in the yards or whatever, but the roads are pretty clear. I had to go out because I did an Uber Eats. I was like, I'm gonna help these people, and this nigga got my order so fucking wrong. My food was colder than the fucking Arctic. He didn't bring my drink. Nigga didn't show up with no mask. I had to get a refund.
Those services seem like I have never heard anybody who's had a good experience with one of those deliveries.
Only
The fucked up
Gary
thing
Allen.
was the place was literally 4 minutes from the house. So there was no excuse for why it took so long, why it was cold.
He probably had a bunch of fucking orders. A lot of people don't want to go outside, Deon.
I've only been out of the house once in the last like week and a half.
I literally go to the set and back to the house. And starting Tuesday is what, 12 hours?
Oh wow. When you got there, you said you had like a bunch of plans. Did you do anything when you got to Atlanta?
Hell no. I snuck out and ate one time. I felt like I had just got out of prison from doing a stitch of about 20 years for forging checks. I was so happy to see people. I didn't know what I stayed there till they asked us to leave.
Did you talk to everybody in the place?
I was like, woo. But it wasn't even crowded. It was like my favorite restaurant. It wasn't even fucking crowded. So it wasn't a lot of people. I went there like 8. They closed at 10. And I tried to talk my friend to death because I was so happy to be out.
You are like the sweetest person when you go out with. You're so much fun because like you talk to everybody. You're so nice to everybody. Like you genuinely love people as much as anybody I've ever met.
Oh, I love people. We just got the secretary. I know you seen the pilot, but I kept raving about this lady. Y'all, please bring the secretary. They's like, well, we really don't want anybody from California, unless they're a recurring person because of COVID. And I'm laying in the bed one night, no fucking lie, y'all. I get a text and it said, I just moved to Atlanta. And I'm like, who the fuck is this with a Chicago number? So I strolled back up and I was like, oh my God. That is the fucking secretary from my pilot. And she was like, I just, I'm moving to Atlanta so I can be hired as a local. And I was so fucking happy. Oh my God. She just got here. She is so fucking funny. You remember her, Deon?
That's great.
Yeah, I remember her. She was really funny.
Yeah, you should have seen the outtakes that people didn't get to see of her. She was so fucking good. She was so good. So it's been working out. Everything I've been asking for has really been coming through. So I was really happy to get the secretary back.
Is the cast happy to finally be getting to work again? Because I know they were kind of unsure whether after Hulu.
They're very happy. They are, yes, they are. They all here, and I haven't seen them. We haven't seen all of us together, just piece by piece. But everybody seemed to be pretty fucking happy. Yeah. So
Yeah, I
I'm
imagine
happy.
once the time you get on the set and you're able to be around people and you'll be like in heaven.
You know what's the crazy? It's COVID test 3 times a week.
What? Wow.
You go get COVID test 3 times a fucking week.
Does it hurt? I haven't had one.
You haven't?
No.
Me either.
I've heard it hurts.
It don't hurt. Well, they do the rapid. So what they do is they get right there at the tickle. You just feel like somebody would have. Imagine if somebody took a feather and stuck it in your booty hole, Chris.
Imagine.
More like remember.
Yeah.
And I said that because you look like you let people play in your asshole with feathers and shit.
What does that person look like? What does a typical asshole playful man look like?
He got cats.
You, my dear. You look like an asshole feather player.
So as we get off this Zoom, he gonna put his feet in the stirrups.
And then his cat stick his tail around the
Muffins, you know what to do.
Hey, what's so funny is when old boy who do the meme at Duffy, oh Lord, he gonna have you with a feather up your asshole, Chris.
Oh, I love McDuffin. He's so funny.
I do too. But
the group done pissed McDuffin off. He said he was taking a break.
You can give all the shit you want to Deon with a Dion, but leave McDuffin alone, okay?
What happened?
They was fucking with him.
Yeah, he just basically made a joke one day. He goes, I remember that 94 minutes in August when nobody talked about politics in this group, and they lit him up.
Did they?
Yeah. And they shouldn't have. Leave McDuffin
I saw
alone.
the post. I told them to stop talking about politics.
Yeah. They don't be listening.
Yeah, they don't listen.
I usually take it down if I see it.
Me too, because all they do is argue in the comments. It's fucking ridiculous. So that's why I put up that post. If you don't like something, just ignore it. Keep scrolling.
Go to Miss Pat Instagram page. She posts the most radical, crazy, bring you together, make you think, make you argue, make you fight, slap your wife in the kitchen shit all day, every day.
What's some hot takes that you posted to your Instagram that really lit your feet on fire?
My feet on fire?
Yeah, like what have you posted that was just
I posted the black girl. You seen the black girl I posted, Deon? Who reading white America about the Constitution?
The sit with the T?
Yeah, the T.
Yeah, I saw that.
I had to erase some of them comments because them black, they was going the fuck at it.
Did you see that one black lady who was roasting all those cops? She was talking about the Black Lives Matter and how they didn't they showed up for that, but they didn't show up for the Capitol. She had did you see it, Chris?
I didn't know.
There's a black girl. It's a line of police blocking off. I don't know what it looked like a parking lot or something, but she was going ham on their asses. She was like, I'm fucking tired, cussing their asses out.
I've whipped out a couple Deonisms lately. Like, it isn't for you. Move on. Keep it moving. Like, I'm just like, you know what? Deon is a wise man.
Just keep it moving, man.
Just keep it moving.
Well,
because when they argue, man, like they don't argue. They just say mean shit to each other. It's not nobody's trying to learn anything. So it's like, fuck all that. Why are you arguing with strangers?
Well, I mean, I post stuff like that so people who's uncomfortable can have uncomfortable conversations. It's to teach both of us to try to teach both sides to learn. You're never gonna learn anything, and I've said this a million fucking times, if you stay within your comfort zone. Right, Chris? Mm-hmm. You never would have thought that you wanted to fuck somebody like Quisha had you not met somebody like me.
If I hadn't seen you, I wouldn't want to fuck Quisha.
Not like that, motherfucker.
I mean, if you don't think social media is an addiction, half this country is ready to start a civil war because they might not have access to it. I mean, that's a level of addiction that is. I hope that this rectangle of misery is just
Chris.
fucking
that's
awful.
Called white privilege. Okay, have you noticed? Ain't nobody uproar but with crazy white people, not the good white people like yourself. crazy white people.
Yeah, no,
You to
trust
get
me.
that swimmer. Well, we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah,
bro.
let's have 5 more minutes of fun conversation and give
Yeah,
people a
because the
break
next
before-
episode is gonna be crazy.
I,
So
can't,
who-
I cannot wait to hear Garyana.
Who's your caterer? Do you know?
I don't know who the caterer is yet. But they
Do
said
you
it's
do you get to
pretty
pick at all?
I could have picked, but I was like, y'all can take care of that. It's just so much shit. You have to hire every fucking director. You have to literally hire. I had to literally hire everybody to head every fucking department. So you have an interview for one position. You might interview 6 people. Oh, well, give me him. Then him got to hire everybody else. Then we got on a sexual harassment Zoom call. With y'all on there. It was like 300 people on there.
I just saw the Miss Fat Busted challenge, and we need to talk.
It was like 300 people on there. So the daddy of the show is from Florida. So he's a country ass Negro. So wait a minute. If I tell somebody they look nice, that could be sexual harassment. And I'm thinking to myself, is this the motherfucking daddy on the show answer this dumbass question? So I texted him. I was like, shut your fucking mouth. You going to jail. He just said, hey, you look good today, girl. I'm 48. That ain't sexual harassment to me. If throw me in the bush and take my pussy and not give me your phone number. That's sexual harassment to me.
Oh my God.
That's a sexual assault.
Right. Called rape.
You had to be assaulted to be harassed when I was.
Let me give you an example of workplace sexual harassment. It's when you're on a podcast and another co-host tells you that your cat tickles your booty hole with a feather.
Well, nigga, you has been harassed. I'm the boss. And we ain't the boss. Who the fuck you gonna tell on me, Deon? You booty hole too.
Jubug.
I've been traumatized.
But it was like 300 people, and they had to have a woman. And I hate to bring up color, a white woman with no soul. When I tell you she was like watching that dry eye Visine commercial, man. Just do that commercial.
Ben Stein.
He was like, and let me tell you about a case that happened at Delta. And he's like, what, bitch? She was so boring. If I was doing a sexual harassment meeting, I'm like, oh, don't be up here feeling on these girl asses and shit. Y'all niggas going to jail. And all you niggas, bitches that wants to be niggas, y'all getting it too.
You
Michael
cannot
Scott.
sexually harass people while you're talking about sexual harassment.
Listen here, big tit Betty. Listen up.
and I'll be like, you bitches don't come here with no leggings, okay? Because y'all know these niggas ain't getting laid. You trying to take these niggas paychecks on Friday. That's how I would do sexual harassment training. And I was like, and if he say something you don't like, slap that nigga. That's how I would do the
Miss Pat gets people excited to go to sexual harassment training.
Bring in Quisha for demonstrations. Don't do that.
yeah. You got Quisha on the table and grab a titty. You cannot do this.
You see what she's wearing? Don't do this.
Yeah, and then you bring in there, be like, you see this camel toe this bitch rocking? It's illegal.
Illegal.
Quisha always rocking them fucking baby mama camel toes.
Yeah, she is.
I'm like, you remember we was somewhere, she had that fucking bodysuit so far up her coochie.
Mhm.
Was y'all with me? I think it cut off her, I think it fucked up her back.
We was in an Atlantic City.
Yeah, that shit was I was like, Quisha, it ain't.
Her camel toe was so tight, I thought I was Aladdin.
It was so aggressive that Deon just texted Chris. What's going on here?
I was like, Quisha, you're 40 years old. Let it go.
No, keep going.
Well, maybe, if I get me enough money, I'm going to cut my stomach off. 'Cause my dream job is to be able to see my vagina hair grow, other than knowing that it's long when it hit the bottom of my stomach.
Most kids want to see their kids grow. She wants to see your vagina hair grow. I just want to see my pussy one last time.
Do you got gray
Say-
down there?
Huh?
Do you got gray down there
I
yet?
can't see down there. Nigga, my stomach, my pussy got a hood on it. My pussy Batman.
It looks like a commercial kitchen.
Oh, Chris, don't be glad you ain't seen your pussy either. Yeah, you ain't seen that little shit. You just every now and then you take both of your hands together. You take that hand and pull that other hand all the way down there and grab the tip. And it's still there.
I could see Miss Pat. She finally get her stomach cut off. And she looked down at it. It's been 74 years.
I think I ain't that old.
Like that bitch from the Titanic.
It's been about 30 years for real.
Well, at least you can still
Do
smell it.
you miss Garrett? How's that been? Not at all.
No, not at all. I don't think he missed me. I wake him up every morning at 4 o'clock. What you want? I'm like, I'm trying to talk to you before I go to work. He's like, I gotta get in the shower. I gotta go to work. So, we ain't into phone sex or nothing like that. So, no, I was like, you coming to see me? He's like, I gotta work.
Oh, well.
It's just him and Jumbo?
Mm-hmm.
How's Nakia? Is he staying with you?
Nakia ain't with me. He going back home, get on my motherfucking nerve.
Why?
Because he want me to FaceTime. Show it to me. Show you shit. I'm going to show you how to hang up in your face. So that's what I do.
You know what you should do?
I brought my granddaughter down here with me. So that's a whole nother challenge.
You should record a video, Chris playing with his booty hole with a cat, and send it to Nakia every time he says, let me see.
Ooh, can we do a boot? Send me your booty hole, Chris.
Join my OnlyFans first.
You got an OnlyFans page?
Of course, yeah. OnlyFans. I talk politics there.
Some people say OnlyFans page, they be reading the Bible with their titties
out. Well, it's been so good catching up with you guys.
It has been. I miss you
been a lot
guys.
of fun.
Peanut butter.
All right.
Okay, well, I think we're done here.
I guess we're just gonna stare at each other.
Yeah, longingly into each other's eyes.
Goo goo gaga. Where your cat go?
She's napping. She's sweetly
good.
tucked away under.
Well, it was good talking to you guys again, and can't wait to do it all again. Hopefully we can get together again after the end of my first episode.
It'd be great. Yeah.
And y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna try to sneak y'all some undercover pictures, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Yeah. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down with Deon and Chris. Say what it is. Hallelujah. I get my booty hole tickled.
I'll do the hallelujah and what it is.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.